We're gonna start with the e.l.f. all bestsellers, how they come up on the website, and see if for someone that is on their 40s with dry skin, are they really the bestsellers? Are they worthy of that title? Let's see. Product number 1, No Budge Shadow Stick for $5. And I will say the thing, I feel like it's kind of hard. The ones that I have have like a little bit of shimmer to them, but they do go on very creamy. They are very soft. I have tried the mint ones that are not quite so shimmery, and I feel like those are nice, but these are easy to work with. If you have a little bit of texture, I kind of like the ones that don't have so much shimmer, but these are just good for like on the base of your lid. I'm gonna try to make this a quick video and speed through these. So if I have a video that is specifically dedicated to any of the items that I talk about, those will be linked in the cards and down below. Next up, and again, I'm just going in the order that they come up on their website, is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. Now this one, I am wearing it today, and it's like, you know, the normal one. It is more hydrating than the normal one. And this one I have mixed thoughts on, because mine stinks, but then other people say that it doesn't. Mine kind of smells like paint, but other people say they don't. It's not one of my favorites. I usually am happy with most e.l.f. products, but unfortunately, this one I would not repurchase. By the way, if you are new here, thank you for clicking and stopping. I hope that you will stick around. And my name is Staci. This is Staci Lee Beauty. I put out new beauty and fashion related videos at least 3 times a week. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming on back. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, next up we have the Big Mood Mascara. And this one, it has, you know, like it's a bigger barrel kind of thing. It is the kind of fiber brushy, kind of a large brush. And this one isn't interesting. Most mascaras, I feel like, the first time you wear them, they might be okay. And then as you wear them, they improve. This one, I liked it actually better the first few times that I wore it. And it's an okay mascara. I wouldn't repurchase this one. I actually like some of the other mascaras from e.l.f. better. The Lash It Loud and the Lengthening and Volume, I like those better. I have the Lash It Loud one on today, but when I first got this, I really liked it. And next we have the Putty primers. I am wearing one of the shades today. I got one that's more cool tone to use as a contour and one as a bronzer. Like I said, I did do a video on these, so I won't go too much into detail. These, I have heard mixed reviews. For me, they do last. I have heard some people say that they don't last on them. What I have found for me that lasts the best, I'm not really saying, so the Budge Shadow Stick, I agree, bestseller. The Camo Concealer for me, no. The Big Mood Mascara for me, no. The Putty Bronzer, yes. What I have found the best way for me is, this is actually their Putty Primer applicator brush, but I like it for the Putty bronzers and the blush. So I would recommend, if you have this and you're having trouble getting it to stay, because I have heard some people say that, maybe get this and try it out. So what I do is I scoop a little bit out on the applicator here, and then I put it on my back of my hand, and then I just pat it into the brush, and then I pat it on. And I've noticed that I like it better when I do the stamping motion here, and then I just keep doing that until it's where I want it. I like that for the bronzer and the blush, that technique. I find it's the best for these, in my opinion. And moving right along, So then the e.l.f. CC, obviously it's e.l.f., it's all e.l.f. The Camel CC cream, I did have to get 2 of these to get my right shade. I have light 210N and fair 120N. Again, that's what I'm wearing today. I mix them on the back of my hand and apply them with either a sponge or kind of a stamping motion of a brush. I do like them. I thought that they were pretty good dupe for the IT Cosmetics CC cream. And would I repurchase these? I'm probably not going to. I like them, but they are not my holy grail. If I was to pick one thing from e.l.f. as far as face products, it is something that is coming up. So it's not as much coverage though as this. And if you want to know a little bit, shall we do a little bit more deeper dive on e.l.f. That does stand for eyes, lips, and face, in case you're not aware. It was founded in 2004 by Joseph Shama and Scott Vincent Borba. I'm sorry if I'm butchering their names. I am terrible at pronunciation. So just to let you know, they are based in California. Most of their products are made in China, but just because they're made there does not mean that they are not cruelty-free. They are made there, but they are not sold on the shelves there. They are just sold through websites there, so they are cruelty-free. The Putty blush is also on that list, but again, I do like it. I find that it's easiest to apply with that brush or to kind of tap it on. I don't like the putties. I don't really like brushing them on. I like tapping. The Poreless Putty Primer, I don't have that. I had that a long time ago when it kind of first was coming out, and I didn't really notice it did anything for me. So I did give it to a friend, but that is on there. I know a lot of people love it. The Flawless Finish Foundation, I have actually emptied that, so I don't have that anymore, but I do like that one. If you have dry skin, I would probably pick the CC creams over that. With that, I did like to mix in a serum or an oil or moisturizer or something in with the foundation so that it didn't get so dry on my skin. The Bite Size palettes. And I have tried most of the colors. And I will say I am wearing the Hot Jalapeno today. Besides the Mint collection, because the Mint collection is not on any of these. Besides those, this green is my favorite, followed by the Cream and Sugar. And I think they're really nice. If you really want like pop of color, definitely wet your brush, but with your finger you get the same effect. The third is a matte, and that blends really good, no issues. And again, that's not only for this one, it's on all of them that I've tried. Well, actually they're not all laid out the same now that I'm looking at that. That's weird. I never noticed that before. They are not laid out the same. I was thinking that they're all laid out the same with 2 shimmers and then 2 mattes, but they aren't. What I've noticed about the darkest matte shade in them is if you're wanting to do that all over your eye, they can be a little patchy. So like most of the time I just use that shade as just really the outer corner just to deepen it up a little bit, or with a very small brush, I wet it and then use it for an eyeliner. The Jelly Pop Dew Face Primer, I have tried that and I do like that. It is, I need to get organized. I have seemed to have misplaced that, but it does smell good. It's not overpowering, but it does have a fresh scent. The mint was a little bit more of a freshness, and this is more like kind of summer fruity smell. Lash It Loud mascara, again, as I mentioned before, I actually like this one now better than the Big Moods. This one is more of a rubberized brush, but I feel like it does give you length. Then this one, I'm almost embarrassed to show you because the one side looks so gross. This is the Clear Brow and Lash Mascara, and we'll just take this out because I'm almost done. This is the brow side. I'm almost done with that one. And then the mascara side is just a clear mascara. So I do like this one. If you are a person who doesn't necessarily always need to fill in your brows. You just want a little bit of like kind of staying power, and you normally use a clear brow gel or brow soap. This is $3. Okay, on this, which I don't have anymore, but also their Ride or Die lip balm. I gave that one to my mom. She uses it for a night, like an overnight lip cream, even though it doesn't say that, but it is very thick. Like when you squeeze that out, it's really thick. I feel like it's kind of sticky. So for me, it was not a win. So, but she liked it for overnight. Monochromatic multi-stick. You know, it's very similar to like the NARS. I don't want to say it's a dupe, but like it's that similar idea. You know, you can use it for your eyes, blush and lips. It's like that idea. So if you like a multi-stick, it's very creamy. It's not a lot of shine, but it has a little bit of glow to it. I'm not a huge fan of multi-sticks. I don't know why, but if you are, I would say give it a try. There's no scent, so for me, it's not a top seller. But other things that I have tried, there's some brushes. I'm not going to go into those. I have a couple of their brushes. That could be maybe a separate video. I don't want to make this one too long. But their liquid eyeshadows are also on here. The metallic ones. I have all the colors in the metallic. I don't have the glitters. The purple and the green, these are pigmented. I did do a video where I did eye swatches on them. So instead of taking the time to swatch them, I'm going to put that up here and down below. You can go on there after this and see them on. And man, these colors, yeah. If you do get these though, they are $5 each, but make sure I wrote down when I open these, because this is not just with e.l.f. This is with any liquid eyeshadows that you have. They will dry out faster, obviously, than your other eyeshadows. So make sure you kind of keep these on the forefront to use before they dry out. This is, you know, it's got that kind of applicator, and you can use it just putting that directly on, or use a brush. I like if you have if you have texture of your eyes, what I like to do is I actually take a brush and put it on there and then apply it that way. I just feel like it doesn't show any like creepiness or anything a little bit better. The Hydrating Core Lip Shine. This is $6. Here is the color I have. I have this and the monochromatic lip both on. This is in Lovely, and it smells, there is a scent to it. Like you can't smell it when you're putting it on, but I cannot place it. It's okay scent, but it is hydrating. They weren't kidding. So I really like this. If you want a hydrating kind of like balm type thing, but you want a little bit of color, or as you can see, you can build it up. So I like that. I agree with that one. Okay, there's a lot on their bestseller. It's weird because when you click it and go to makeup bestsellers and then all bestsellers, there's some items that are under the makeup bestsellers that are not in the all bestsellers. I don't get it, but there's a lot. So some of them I'm gonna pass over if I haven't tried them. Okay, the other bite size, this is the Face Duo. And I was hoping that this would kind of be similar to the Cover FX. It's okay, and maybe it's the color that I got because this is more of that pumpkin, like terracotta. And normally I go for more of a pink blush, but I wanted to try this color story. It's okay. It's $3. I mean, it's a different consistency, obviously, of the Putty, but if I personally, on dry skin, mature skin, if I was picking this or the Putty, I would go with the Putty, me personally. The Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. Okay, this one, if you are like me and not a morning person, and you want something that helps you wake up, I would say go with the mint stuff, because it's not overpowering, but it is enough of a mint that when you put it on, it like refreshes you and wakes you up, but it doesn't linger all day. So I do like it for that. Okay, also on here this is the the Flawless Brightening Concealer. It's a clicky pin. The idea is this is like the YSL one. And again, I'm not sure which is going to go up first, but there will be a post over on Instagram comparing both of them. And they are very similar. I mean, the texture is a little bit different, but the price tag is very different. This is $5. So if you want to give it a try and just have a little bit of brightening, I would say do this because it is creamy and there is no scent. No scent. This, I was actually surprised because I feel like this has been around a long time in their assortment. It is the Baked Highlighter and it is pretty good. I will say, yeah, like I like this highlighter over the one that's in the Bite Size Face. I like the baked one better. If you do get the baked and you're having trouble getting color, just take like a metal file or, you know, like a little butter knife or something. And if you just scrape off the top layer, sometimes that is with any baked items. Sometimes it's hardened, so you need to scrape it off if you're having trouble. But I do like that one. Remember earlier, I said how instead of the CC cream, for me personally, I like something that they offer better, but that it's not as much coverage. That is the foundation serum. And this is $8. And they don't have as many shades in this one, but this one, I like it. I mean, if you just want a little, this is obviously, it's not full coverage, but if you just want a little something, you know, kind of like a tinted moisturizer or something, I really like it. Easy to apply, and it lasts pretty long. Now this one, Emily Noel also on one of her videos was saying how she loves this. This is, the Cream Contour Palette. Now this one, the only thing I'll say is it is creamier than the Putty, so it is a little bit of a different consistency. And as you can see, I don't know, well, maybe you can't see, I use this color the most. I kind of wish that they would sell the cream contour as singles because I just use that shade. So I gotta figure out something to do with those other shades. But it is a good palette. It's $8. Those are the items that I personally have tried that is on the bestsellers list. So hopefully if you are new to e.l.f. or you're just kind of trying to figure out what you want to purchase, sign up to their loyalty rewards program on their website because sometimes you get usually you get early access to the sales. So hopefully, you know, kind of keep this in mind. I bet that they'll be running some sales coming up in the fourth quarter. And hopefully this helped you kind of get a determination of what you might like to try. Let me know down below if you have tried any of these items or if you are planning on picking any of them up. I love to hear from you guys, your girls. I think that's it, and I hope that you will come on back and see me and hit that subscribe button if you're not already. I will be here 3 days a week at least, and have a good morning, afternoon, evening. Thanks. Bye.